I'm Lee Cowan. Please join us next Sunday morning. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend.
I'm Margaret Brennan in Washington, and this week on Face the Nation, as the war on Iran enters its second week, concerns about a global energy crisis are growing. U.S. and Israeli forces stepped up their bombing campaign through the weekend, targeting Iranian airports, oil depots, bases, and more. President Trump promises an escalation of hostilities until Tehran offers a complete and unconditional surrender.
It's where they cry uncle, or when they can't fight any longer, there's nobody around to cry uncle.
But Iran's defiant leaders say they will never surrender, hitting back hard at U.S. facilities and allies in the region, striking oil and gas infrastructure, putting pressure on much of the world's energy supply. We'll ask Energy Secretary Chris Wright about the potential for a serious global supply shock and what it could mean for oil and gas prices in the U.S. Plus, Israel's ambassador to the U.S., Michael Leiter, will be here. We'll ask him how his government's objectives square with U.S. goals. And we'll also check in with Virginia Democratic Senator Tim Kaine. Then, an offer from Ukraine. This time, they want to help the U.S., offering expertise in countering Iranian drones. Ukraine's ambassador, Olga Stefanishina, will join us to discuss that and more. It's all just ahead on Face the Nation. And welcome to Face the Nation. As we look ahead to another week, the war with Iran seems to be entering a new phase, with critical infrastructure now being targeted in the region that could potentially impact millions of people. President Trump called the conflict a minor excursion and has not yet indicated the next steps. But there are signs that America's involvement in the conflict is deepening. A third aircraft carrier is preparing to deploy to the region. And when asked whether he would send ground troops to secure nuclear material in Iran, the president wouldn't rule it out. We begin our coverage this morning with Chief Correspondent Matt Gutman, who is in Tel Aviv, Israel.
For 7 days, the U.S. and Israel targeted regime leadership and military installations, but overnight, towering flames cast an eerie orange glow over Tehran after Israel struck what it said was an Iranian military fuel depot. Drivers on this highway detouring around the flames. Video circulating seems to show sewers and streets on fire as well. This morning, those fires still burning under blackened skies, a huge plume hanging over the city. And with over 1,300 dead in Iran, according to the Red Crescent, the country's clerics have now announced they are close to selecting a new leader. Support has recently crystallized around Ayatollah Khamenei's hardline son, Mujtaba. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's advisor, Michael Eisenberg, with a blunt message.
You know, the highest risk job right now is to be the new Ayatollah. That's a high-risk job. To be the head of the Iranian military, the IRGC. Those are high-risk jobs. Don't take them.
They're going to be targeted.
Don't take those jobs. We're watching you.
The president demanded say in the selection of Iran's next leader, and Israel's Netanyahu using an address overnight to directly speak to the Iranian people. He said, "I've been speaking to you and for you for decades. The moment of truth is approaching, for we do not seek to divide Iran, we seek to liberate Iran and live with it in peace." In Lebanon, Iran's main proxy in the region, Hezbollah, has stepped up rocket and drone fire at Israel. Overnight, most of that intercepted. In response, Israel has ordered some 300,000 residents of Hezbollah's stronghold in Beirut to flee, taking out building after building. Margaret, a short time ago, a bomblet from one of those cluster munitions landed in that building behind me. You can see it flung a car up in the air. They're now in the process of moving it. Israeli authorities telling me that Iran is now relying more heavily on those cluster munitions, which spread out those bomblets high up in the atmosphere, and they're finding those much more difficult to stop. Margaret.
That's Matt Gutman in Tel Aviv. We turn now to senior foreign correspondent Imtiaz Tayeb, who's in Doha, Qatar.
Well, Margaret, as the war between the United States, Israel, and